Hello, my name is Kaldin Wangmo, and I am visiting Sravasti Abbey from India via the east coast of the U.S. This is my first time here, and Venerable Chodron asked me if I would speak about my experience visiting Sravasti Abbey. I have not lived in community in almost 5 years now. Been doing solitary retreat or living in a very small Gampa in northern India with 5 old nuns and 1 lama, and nobody speaks English. So I told Venerable Chodron when I first arrived, Venerable Droma and I arrived together, that we felt like we came to Sukhavati, which is Amitabha's pure land of bliss. Not just because it's so beautiful here, but there's something going on here. So I wanted to read what the Dalai Lama said on this brochure. Historically, as Buddhist teachings have taken root in different situations, monastic communities have played an important role in ensuring that the study and practice of these precious teachings flourish. Therefore, I am heartened to learn of the establishment of Sravasti Abbey in the USA. And Sravasti Abbey is the first monastic community of Tibetan Buddhists in the West, isn't it? In the United States, yeah, in the United States. And we Western Tibetan Buddhist monastics have a bit of a conundrum because we don't really have anywhere to live in community. So many of us live solitary, except for Venerable Droma. They're starting something in Sidbari. So I've only been here 10 days, but I feel like I've been here forever, in a good way. And I commented to Venerable Chodron that the harmony here at Sravasti Abbey is really wonderful. And the Buddha said harmony is the Sangha treasure. So it takes a lot of work with Westerners to get that harmony thing down. Because we're used to living off on our own and doing our own thing, and then essentially everybody, you're putting strangers together in a very close-knit community. You do everything together. You meditate together, you eat together. In some communities, you even, when I was at Shasta Abbey, you slept in the hall together. So these are people you've never met before, and of course there's going to be 1 or 2 that annoy you, because that's the way the mind is, and you have to learn to get along, because you either get along or you leave. And it was really noticeable coming here to Sravasti Abbey how harmonious the community is here, and also how disciplined. Venerable Chodron doesn't even give him a day off. Most monastics in India and also at Shasta Abbey, we at least had a day off now and again. And I think it's good. It's good to have a very disciplined community, because the Westerners who are sort of off on their own we're not known for our discipline. And I also told Venerable Chodron that it's nice everywhere there's Dharma quotes. You're in the bathroom, there's a Dharma quote. You're in the workshop, emptiness is form, form is emptiness. So when you drop the hammer on your toe, you look up and say, form is emptiness, instead of maybe swearing. And it's really, I'm really grateful to be here, and I will come back and visit again, I'm sure. And I feel like these are all my Dharma sisters, even though we're in different tradition, lineage. And I really have enjoyed being here. And training in community, we inspire one another. I am inspiring Venerable Droma to get up earlier and earlier in the morning, 3:30 now. And one morning I was going to sleep in. I was like, I'm not getting up at 4. I'll get up at 5. 5 is the wake-up time here. And I heard Venerable Droma's alarm go off. I said, okay, I'll get up. So we inspire one another in our practice. And we see, others that have excellent qualities that we don't have. And we can say, wow, that person is really good at this thing, good at patience, good at humility, and you take all those good qualities of the whole community, and you have all the good qualities of the Buddha in one community, and it's really lovely, and we inspire one another. And that's why I think monastic communities are so important. Reverend Master Jiu at Shasta Abbey used to say it's like putting rocks in a rock tumbler, and you turn it around enough times and all the sharp edges get knocked off, and we end up these beautiful jewels. Whereas I think living off on your own, you can you don't have anything, you don't have no mirror except your own crazy mind, and you have no one to sort of check, how am I doing? How is my meditation? How is my patient forbearance? And the yogis in Tibet used to leave their caves and go down into the village and act crazy. And then the villagers would throw things at them and yell at them. And they would do that just to see how they were really doing in their meditation. And if they got upset at the villagers throwing things at them, they're like, okay, back up into the cave. So I'm just deeply grateful for Sravasti Abbey being here. And one more story. There was this Chinese monk. His name was Joshu. He became a monastic when he was 80 years old. And all the young monks said to him, what are you doing? You're so old. You can't do this practice. So Joshu made this determination, okay, I'm going to never lie down to sleep. So he sat up all the time. And within a few years, he woke up and he became a great teacher in China and had many, many, many disciples. And he said to the monks, if I meet a little girl of 7 and she knows more than I do about the Dharma, I will bow to her. And if I meet an 100-year-old man and he knows less than I do, I will not bow to him, which in Chinese culture is big for this man to say he would bow to a 7-year-old girl and not bow to one of his elders. So that's all. Thank you.